Building or renovating a home is one of the biggest decisions you can make in your life. Honesty, transparency, and keeping the process stress-free are all vital. We're here at an Alair Homes build, and we're going to go inside and see how they do all that and more. Okay, Paul, tell me a little bit about Alair Homes. What is it that you guys do? Who are your customers? Give me some history on the company.
Yeah, so we're a custom home builder and renovator, so that's what we do. We don't build anything on spec. Our clients are people that are looking for the full custom experience.
You guys approach home building a little differently than your competitors. Can you tell me what makes you guys stand out?
We like to approach it from a customer's perspective. So if I were building a house, I want to be able to choose whatever goes into my own house. I don't want to be told this is our spec, this is what you have to pay. I want full control of that.
And full transparency and communication along the way too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So having someone that communicates with you well, having updates at all times throughout the project or even throughout the planning process, we want to make sure that customers are in full control.
Paul, tell me a little bit about the project that Alair is completing for you.
So they're building an infill home for us, custom home. We started the process with them probably 6 months ago, and they've been pretty great to work with as far as understanding our needs and customizing a home that makes both my wife and myself very happy. And yeah, we're just getting going framing now, so it's our first home, and we're very excited about it.
So it's underway, exciting process. What were some of the things that you were looking for when you were deciding on a builder?
So what we're looking for were a few things. A builder that was very good at communicating. Being our first home build, we don't know much about what goes into building a home, but we know it's the biggest purchase of our lives. So we wanted a builder that we could call and talk to and sort of walk us through all the steps and what's important, what's not important.
Building homes obviously takes a team, it's a team effort. What approach do you guys have when it comes to building your team?
So we really look for people that are process-minded, but also really good with communication. So that's obviously key, right? So making sure that throughout the whole entire planning process that the project manager is keeping the clients updated on all things like timeline, like budgets, like selections, all that thing.
What kinds of contractors do you guys work with?
We like to work with people that are kind of as transparent as we are, so that they don't hide anything. The last thing that we want is any surprises at the end of a project, oh, there's extras or there's overages. That's the kind of thing that makes for a disappointing project.
Mike, there are some tough opinions on contractors. I mean, let's just be honest, not everyone has had a great experience with them. Tell me why it's important to change this opinion.
I think, obviously you want the homeowners to have a great experience. So with builders like Alair, they meet the clients right up front, sit down with them, and they're pretty open about what they do. Alair is a little different than some of the other custom builders where they do have the clients are involved in every process, so they know what the value of the job they're getting, the material they're getting, and they get to deal with us directly to try to make sure everything's done up front so there's no changes later.
So tell me what values are important when someone is building a home.
I think good trades, along with a good builder. You want to have trades that can interact well with each other, work well with the builder, and hopefully produce a good product.
I understand that you found Alair in kind of a unique way. You found them through your neighbor?
I did actually. Connecting with Alair, they introduced us to the neighbor and basically said, talk to them, get their opinion, and we think any builder that's willing to introduce us to a recent client, let alone your soon-to-be neighbor, is the best reference you can get. And they spoke very highly of Alair and the process they went through. So it gave us a lot of confidence in making the decision to go with Alair Homes. We found just the way he communicated with us, being first-time home builders, he just really made us understand the process and didn't make us feel stupid at all during the process either, because there's a lot we don't know. And really worked with our budget and put together a plan that we were just ultimately really happy with. So we're excited to see it come together.
Paul, if someone is thinking about renovating or building a home, what should they be looking for? What advice can you offer in terms of finding the right builder?
Yeah, well, it's a tricky thing to do. It's scary, especially if it's your first time doing it. If you're a first-time builder or first-time renovator, you should be looking for someone that really has your best interest in mind. A really important thing is to ask for references. Ask for people that have just gone through the process or that are currently going through the process. Get their opinion on how it's going. People can tell you a lot of things, but the best education you're going to get is from a current client. Our role is really about education, especially in the front end where it's all planning. We want to walk you through the design and through all the pricing and really approach it from, if I were building this house myself, how would I want it done? The word transparency gets thrown around a lot, but there's a lot of misconception about what the builder pays and what the clients are paying. You know, there's this weird veil in between that where they don't want to show each other what the costs are, but we really want to approach it from, okay, let's lay all costs on the table and give the clients the education and the ability to choose on which direction they want to go.
So what are some of the values that are really important to Alair then?
So we like to get involved in the communities that we work in especially. So if there's a initiative that's important to that community, we like to get involved. We like to do sponsor some events that are going on in the neighborhoods. Maybe it's a fun run, maybe it's a art walk, things like that. We just like to give back to the communities that we're working in.
What would you say are the most important factors when it comes to a client and a builder relationship?
Well, relationship is the key word. It's very important. You know, you're going to be going through this process for several months or even a year or maybe more, depending on the size of your project. And I think it's really, really important that the builder you choose fully gets you, fully gets your vision and your style, and is able to bring all those elements together and really put together a project that is customized to your personality or to your style.
To sum up why they're the right choice, they're transparent and they're willing to introduce you to their clients and basically allow us to make a decision from their existing business. So from our perspective, I mean, that's the best kind of reference you can get, and they did exactly that. And beyond that, just communication throughout. I text or I call, I get a response, and I think that's really important because there's always a lot of questions that come up, and they seem to always answer them.
Well, congratulations on your new home.
Thank you.